sorry for the shitty ass audio, but we're trying to. Well, this is basically my p-3 predictions. When I made the flesh prison design that you're seeing on the screen right now, it was inspired by some artwork. I'll probably flash it up on the screen for the name and some part of the design. But my basic kind of idea for this thingy was for it to have it would be just like a normal flesh version, taking inspired from the more, some more design of the original flesh version mixed with the flesh panopticon, being more open sometimes and being more closed in like the flesh version. Now, unlike people think of how like the Prime Soul is going to break out in the original version, I think this thing will be so armored that it'll be a part of the design to keep it inside. That's why it'll be so armored, and it will have an attack option and attack and defense mode, where the defense mode takes like a 50% or like 0.25% resistance to everything that hits it, and then you have to like destroy things around the map for it to become unresistant. Now, I don't think this thing would have any like eyes or anything like that, because I think it just wouldn't make sense for the design I'm gonna go for it. And I think it would go across the stem like up and down, so you could get melee attacks on it with the possible third golden arm, which I'm probably will make a prediction video about. But once you defeat this thing, who will come out, I'll reveal later. But I'm gonna get back to its possible attacks. I think it'll, as the little holes using on top of its head, I think those will fire out mortars like the flesh panopticon. It will spit out homing projectiles like, the flesh present. Also, it will obviously have the beam attacks, but just a lot more of them. After that, once you kill it, I will reveal who I think it will be. 3, 2, 1. I forgot to mention the freeze breath. Yeah, it's gonna have freeze breath that frees the arena and makes you have different physics and stuff, you know what I mean? Now I think Odysseus Prime will be the, final Prime Soul boss for different reasons, but let me explain it. Basically, Sisyphus and Minos were Greek characters who were both kings, which influences my decision a whole lot more. I think he's gonna fit in expertly into that criteria based on assumptions. And now I'm gonna get into his design and his attacks. His design is basically just, kind of stole from the thing you saw before, but the difference is that, I think it will be, a lot more heavily armored. And the first phase will be open like Minos and Sisyphus, while the second phase will be in Roman armor like he was depicted in. I think the thing will be called a cold rain based on the earlier fan art, because yes, that goes hard, and I refuse to not accept that. His attacks would be probably in the first phase, he would have an easy punch combo like Minos and Sisyphus, with a bunch of cakes down and teleporting like the other ones. But the difference is he would try to predict your attacks, like the, enraged version of the virtue, which would snap in front of you or try to guess which way you'd go in that situation. I also think he would kick out a horse, the Trojan horse, which Odysseus did himself, or had the idea to do. But besides that, I think that's in for the part 1 of the fight. The part 2 would have a lot more long distance projectiles. He would have a baby, and depicted of him having, I forgot the name of the guy. I'll probably flash it up on the screen. But, throwing a baby off the corner of a wall or something like that. So I think he'd throw a baby at you, and you could parry it. Another thing is, he would probably spit out mortars. I just think that'd be a cool thing for him to just spit out mortars. And then he'd summon a wave based on Poseidon, crashing some of his fleet. I also think he'd have a bow attack. Because, well, that one scene in the book with Odysseus where he disguises himself as an old man and then shoots through the rings and then kills the people after that. So, yeah, I will not elaborate on context. But I will show you some of the voice lines I put in there for various reasons.